Hello everybody and welcome to Strange Magic Tarot. My name is Christine and we're going to be doing a reading for the Geminis today out there. Hope everybody is doing well. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to force your story to fit. And remember that the roles can be reversed. Alright, what do we have going on for Gemini this week? Please, Spirit, what do we have going on for Gemini this week? All right, Gemini, let's see what we have going on. Regeneration. So somebody's healing here. That is an 11. Yeah, new beginnings after being at a fork in the road. This is fated. The fates are here. And peace. So you're fated to have peace here. So maybe you're regenerating after somebody left you at the fork in the road. Somebody maybe couldn't have made a decision or, couldn't make a choice. It's fated for you to have peace, Gemini. So let's get some tarot and see what's going on. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Gemini, let's see here. Yeah, you're protected here, or you've had to defend yourself. Seven of Wands here has caused some anxiety, or somebody can't rest because you defended yourself. Yeah, this was a Two of Cups relationship. A perfect match. Could have been a soulmate here that you had to heal from. Three of Swords in reverse. So somebody caused you some heartbreak, or they were trying to cause you some anxiety in this relationship, but you healed your heart here. This is the regeneration card. Yeah, maybe somebody traveled or communicated here that they don't want to reunite. Three of Cups in reverse. Or something that you communicated caused some negative gossip here. Yeah, we've got the Emperor in reverse. So you were dealing with the tyrant here. It could be an Aries that was kind of my way or the highway. They didn't want to make a decision. They didn't want to give in. They didn't want to compromise for this soulmate relationship. I'm not sure why. Yeah, so they ghosted you. Hermit card. Oh my God, Gemini. They didn't want to transform. You were getting out of toxicity here, Devil in reverse. They think it's unfair now that everything's falling apart. They're not receiving any money here. They're not giving anymore. They don't care about the past. But everything is going to backfire on this tyrant here because they weren't being fair to you, and you are destined to have peace. Looks like you had to go through some crap here to get your peace, and you are healing, but yeah, you got ghosted by a tyrant here. They collaborated, or they were supposed to collaborate and compromise. Maybe they collaborated at work and rejected you. Or this group of people were watching you and decided that they didn't like you, Gemini, so they didn't want you around. So they rejected you. Yeah, there might have been some grief here with the Five of Cups. Crying over spilled milk, looking at the past when grieving over these three cups, but you got two cups right behind you, so all you need to do is turn around and look at the future here. Yeah, somebody was being very foolish. Maybe they're the ones that are depressed now because they collaborated with the wrong people, rejected you, and now they're sad that they acted like a fool. Yeah, they have too many burdens here. Ten of Wands, something had to end here. That's a 10 and it's an ending. And there's another Aries card, so you're definitely probably dealing with an Aries here. Empress, you were their Empress, but you're in the upright and they're in the reverse. Empress, she's all four queens combined. This is good, nurturing, loving, caring energy here. Either that or they were heavily burdened that they got somebody pregnant. Yeah, somebody might want a new beginning. And I don't think they got somebody, well, Heavily burdened, yeah, this Empress wanted a new passionate beginning. Oh, but we have the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe somebody's already committed. Or they were having passion with more than one here, because we have an Empress and a Queen of Pentacles. Could be the same person. Empress, business person. Oh no, somebody was definitely out there with other people having third parties. We have the Queen of Wands also, bottom of the deck. Somebody's been doing this for a long time. Yeah, this is unrequited love. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they sacrificed you because they didn't want to transform. Looks like they enjoy having third parties, and that's not something that you're into. Gemini. So, yeah. Yeah, they didn't want to transform. Death in reverse. But they sacrificed you anyway. Or you sacrificed this situation, or you went through an awakening about this situation. Yeah, that there was no love here, and we've already established that, right? Yeah, they took too long to come back to you and ask for this new beginning. Looks like we have some third-party interference, no doubt. This was a twin flame union. Yeah, this competition is over. Five of Wands in reverse. You don't want to move forward with this situation, or they can't move forward because they're locked into other relationships that they need to clear themselves. They're jealous. Also, yeah, somebody committed. Somebody committed. Look at this. You're their Empress, right? But they committed to another relationship. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Ended a cycle because now they have a family and they got married. Oh my God. So they walked away from their divine union and got married to somebody else. You're not holding on to this situation. But you have good news, Gemini. Good news. You're at peace here. Yeah, Temperance Angel. You might even be a Temperance Angel. You took the blinders off that somebody broke their promise. They were out there getting way too much attention, and they betrayed you. Ten of Swords. And somehow you could watch this, or you could see this, that they were being reckless with their wish fulfillment. Star. Really hurt you bad, Gemini. Left you out in the cold when you were very loving, caring, nurturing, and kind to this person. So where do we go from here, Spirit? What's going to happen with this Emperor in reverse? Let's take a look at this Emperor in reverse. Somebody needs to have an ego death here. Yeah, they didn't want to hold on. They can hold on now because they're married with the family. Wow. That's why they ghosted you, Gemini. They were out looking at other options. Looks like they found one, or they just did this because we did see that somebody was jealous here. They were trying to make you jealous, and this all went bad. Now they're sad and they feel foolish because they're stuck with a lot of burdens. And they have maybe not only a Queen of Pentacles, but it looks like there's another one also with this Queen of Wands. Earth sign and a fire sign on the side. Yeah, this is not something that you wanted to be involved in, Gemini. Let's take a look at this Empress. How are you going to be moving forward? Yeah, you got yourself untrapped from this situation. Somebody's worrying and crying over you because you became stronger through whatever happened here. Yeah, the Strength card. Somebody was a narcissist. Yeah, there was no love here. You're real disappointed in this person, that things didn't work out. Now they're stuck and they're angry that they're getting karma. So whoever you were dealing with, the masculine that you're dealing with, they're getting karma. They missed this opportunity because they juggled a high priestess. So yeah, that's why you're protected, Gemini. You are a high priestess and you knew what was going on. You followed your intuition, and it didn't make you happy that somebody had a lot of options. And maybe this was all done for money. Maybe they married for money also. I'm so sorry you had to go through this, Gemini, but it looks like it's over. You're regenerating. You're fated to have peace, and you do have protection for whatever is happening here. This was unrequited love. Somebody couldn't step up to their emperor throne because they were busy playing around. But it looks like they married for money, chose money over love, and the divine doesn't like that. What's the outcome to this situation, please, Spirit? King of Pentacles, yeah, they're committed. They just wanted to make you jealous. This whole family here, yeah, it looks like a whole family situation. Looks like they were listening to other people. King of Wands, fire sign masculine, and Queen of Swords. You had to set up boundaries here in this situation because, yeah, enough is enough, right? And that's why you ended the cycle. And you're getting good news here. Earth Angel, you're Earth Angel High Priestess, Gemini, so you have nothing to worry about. And you did the right thing by cutting these people, this person and their people off. Let's take a look at this Queen of Swords. Yeah, looks like you might be getting the Ten of Pentacles, and now they're confused and unhappy. So look how the tables have turned. You cut somebody off, you're building the Ten of Pentacles, now they're confused and unhappy. So, wow. Either that or this family has a lot of money and they wanted to leave you confused and unhappy. Somebody was emotionally unavailable. Yeah, you can see that they were stabbing you in the back. Yeah, just to get clout or some type of victory, financial victory. So this is not pretty, Gemini. Put you through a lot of heartache for no reason when you were actually their divine partner, their match. Maybe they, we did see the Eight of Swords here. Maybe they tried to trap you while they were playing around with other people. Maybe they tried to keep you as a third party. Yeah, somebody was just being reckless. You were a wish fulfillment and they hurt you, left you out in the cold. So you turned your back on this and you persevered. Through this separation. Now you're making plans, or maybe somebody wants to come back and tell the truth here, but I would be careful, make sure that they're in the right energy. Yeah, they're not giving to this situation. They just wanted to wreck things and be very unfair to you, Gemini. Yeah, they breadcrumbed you, caused a tower moment, so everything came tumbling down because you knew somebody was being unfair. All right, let's take a few messages of the love oracles. Yeah, this could also be that, yeah, because you're Gemini, you're Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're building this Ten of Pentacles. They're confused. They wanted you confused and unhappy, or now they're confused and unhappy. How'd you do this? How did you flip the script on somebody? Because it really looks like they were trying to hurt you. Either they were, or this whole family was. Family or a group of people. All right, friendship. This friendship was leading to more. I don't know if it is now. A decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Somebody needed to make a decision, but it looks like they left you at a fork in the road. Ooh, here it comes. Yeah, there's an apology. You can expect an apology you want to hear. It's probably been a long time coming, Gemini. This was a spiritual lesson. The person that was in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And I do believe that you learned that, Gemini. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So I think they were enjoying other people. And I think that they needed to learn a spiritual lesson also. Because you were their soulmate. Yeah, your soulmate. Love accepts you and respects you unconditionally. Stability, this relationship can stand the test of time. So I don't know, somebody's coming back with an apology, but I like to be a fly on the wall for that conversation. Integrity, you have to ask yourself, Gemini, does this situation align with your values and morals? You wouldn't have walked away if it did. This is a past life love situation, a spiritual connection that was, yeah, most definitely twin flame. Intuition, you already know the answers that you seek, and we saw that with the High Priestess Earth Angel card. Your intuition is spot on. You know what's going on. retreat, time alone or in nature to help you recharge, and that's why you had to retreat and do some regeneration here, some healing work, and you got the spiritual lesson. Obsession, someone is in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts, so somebody needs to work on some type of obsession. You're on different pages. Somebody was in denial, detached with love to clearly see the truth. Yeah, this was a destined partnership. And you did. See, you did learn the lesson. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Everything happens for a reason, Gemini. So be careful when this person comes back for an apology. I'm going to take a few more. I'm going to take a few tea leaves also. But it looks like they're thinking about coming back, but it looks like they've got a lot of cleaning up to do. I don't know. You're fated for peace. Choose peace, Gemini. That would be my recommendation. You've already healed from this. You've already moved forward. It looks like you're building a great life for yourself. I would be careful about going back to this. You don't need to be with your twin flame. If they can't learn the lessons, then you have to move forward, or else they will just drag you down. All right, pale. Yeah, it's time to get out of a situation. November, something might have happened in November, a birthday or a significant event, or that's when you left this situation. This was a temporary situation. 4-leaf clover, you're going to have great good fortune. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So yeah, they were maybe trying to cause you worry. They were trying to keep you trapped while they were getting married to somebody else. So, yeah, you probably had to go through a lot of feelings during this time. Yeah, danger, especially in money matters. Bear card here, so be very careful. This was about materialism. They left you for materialism. So, when you were their perfect match. So, yeah, let them sit in that. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success now, Gemini. Bouquet, compliments from admirer. So now that they see that you are on the road to success, now they want to come back and apologize and give you compliments, give you your flowers, Gemini, but I think it's too late for all that. It's time to go from this situation. They didn't treat you fairly. And it's probably been a while since, they should have given an apology right away, but I don't think they have yet. They just married somebody else for financial gain and left you to heal. Anyways, I hope that helps. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.